Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. In this video I am going to go over a really quick Sunbracer Warlock build. Since Starfire Protocol got nerfed this season, there is still another exotic that has been pretty good for solar warlocks in the game, and that includes Sunbracers. So the way this exotic works is that it increases the duration of solar grenades. Solar melee kills grant unlimited solar grenade energy for a brief time. So you're just going to want to use your solar melee ability first, and then you'll be able to throw these solar grenades out for as many times as you can until the timer runs out, which is about 4 or 5 seconds. So this build pretty much automatically does it on its own. Once you get a kill with the solar melee, you don't have to do anything special or anything like that. But there are a few things that you are going to need in terms of aspects. So you will want Touch of Flame, which increases linger duration, periodically emits blobs of lava around its perimeter with the solar grenades. So your solar grenade will just be enhanced at this point. And then you're also going to want heat rises. The reason you want heat rises is because you can, once you're in the air, you can throw your grenade at your enemies, and final blows while airborne increases the duration of heat rises and grants melee energy back. So this will be a really good way to get your melee back so that you can keep proccing the Sunbracers over and over again. All you have to do is kill an enemy with a melee, and then you just fly up in the air, and then you just lob your grenades out, and as long as you kill about 3 enemies with your grenades, or even if you mess up, you can still just fly in the air and kill 3 enemies really quick, and you'll have your melee back so that you can proc your Sunbracers again. So you're definitely going to need heat rises for this one. And as for fragments, you're going to want Ember of Ashes, which applies more scorched stacks to targets. Defeating scorched targets grants melee energy and creates a fire sprite, so Ember of Searing. Ember of Empyrean, solar weapon or ability final blows extend the duration of restoration and radiant effects applied to you. And Ember of Torches, powered melee attacks against combatants make you and your nearby allies radiant. So these are the ones that I run. You can go ahead and choose whichever ones you like. I also use Phoenix Dive because I'm using a different build, a more advanced build, to give myself restoration ×2 while I'm flying in the air. So I will show some gameplay of that at the end, but basically what you want to do with this is you want to hold Q, since you have the heat rises, to eat your grenade, and it'll give you heat rises, which makes you fly in the air for longer. And then while you have heat rises active, you want to use your Phoenix Dive. So when you use your Phoenix Dive while heat rises is active, you gain restoration. And when you dive and land near targets, it'll scorch them too. So this will give you restoration ×2. And for melee, I use Incinerator Snap. You can go ahead and use Celestial Fire if you want. This is more advanced to pull off. If you are willing to give this a try, go ahead. But if you're just looking for a normal, basic Sunbracers build, then all you need is heat rises and solar grenades, and that's it. And then the fragments, you can swap whichever one you want. You can also use whichever melee you want. Class ability, you can choose whichever one you want. But for the most part, if you just want to start a Sunbracers build, then you are going to need heat rises and solar grenades. As for mods, you can go ahead and choose whichever one you want, but I would recommend at least running firepower on your Sunbracers, because this way your grenade final blows create orbs of power, so this will make you generate a lot of orbs while you're flying around throwing your grenades. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but before this season, Sunbracers intrinsically had like fastball on it, but after this season came out, fastball isn't like intrinsically in the gauntlets anymore, so I decided to put fastball on here. I know other people chose to do other stuff like momentum transfer, but I kind of liked how Sunbracers gave you fastball, because I'm so used to just throwing my grenades out like super accurately pretty far. since I'm throwing so many of them. So I just opted for fastball instead of momentum transfer, and that is pretty much the whole thing here. If you are using the Phoenix Dive build, then you're gonna want some insulation mods, which reduces class ability cooldown each time you pick up an orb of power. This will help you if you like mess up and need to reactivate restoration again. And then on the class mods, I do powerful attraction, which collects nearby orbs, and then utility kickstart, which helps with getting your class ability back again after you get some armor charges, and outreach. So like I said, you can choose whichever mods you want. These are the ones that I run for my build. Yeah, if you're like I said again, if you're running for a just very normal Sunbracers build to give it a go, all you need to do is put on Sunbracers. You need heat rises and a solar grenade. And then after that, you just choose whichever melee you want. So you just get a kill with a melee, and then you just fly in the air and just start throwing your solar grenades out. And I'll have gameplay showing of just what a regular Sunbracers build will look like first, and then I'll have gameplay of the Phoenix Dive one next after that one. But that is going to be it for this video. Let me know if you guys will be trying this build out, and I will catch you guys in the next video.